What's up, YouTube? So, yeah, about your little boy Travis Scott. Maybe not your boy, but anyway, the whole situation that went down was a hot mess. I mean, stories after story is coming out about the whole concert thing and about it being rituals. Now, I'm not gonna go through any speculations or conspiracy. It may have been rituals going on, but we do know uh, there was something satanic going on that for people to have young people to have a cardiac arrest and the people that died, rest in peace to the people that died, and my praise and strength for the family members that lost their loved ones. But I knew the moment that incident happened and it first came out, the first thing I said to myself, oh boy, it's going to be a lot of lawsuits coming for that deal. And sure enough, I would say probably what 4 days later, they were talking about all these people that are gonna be suing Travis Scott. He's got a lot of, more lawsuits gonna be coming. Last I heard, it was like what to be 100 or so, something like that. But anyway, he's got a lot of trouble. He's got a lot of fires to put out for what that concert, because for the simple fact that it shows people trying to get him to stop, and he acknowledged those that said, "You want me to stop the concert?" And it shows him seeing the person being carried out, and he's mumbling something. I don't know what it is, but he didn't stop the concert, or neither did the cameraman that the one girl was trying to address, or anyone else. And there are a lot of people that were at that concert. Some probably just wasn't even at the concert. They're just making up story. I'm pretty sure there's gonna be some people file a lawsuit that wasn't even at that concert, but they're gonna claim it just to get money. But anyway, back to what I was saying. So the whole situation, there were people that was in that concert that was saying that they felt like they were literally in hell. Some felt like they were suffocating, they couldn't breathe, and it was just crazy. It was just crazy the stuff that went on, and I can imagine. In the spirit realm, what was taking place? It was a lot of demonic activity that was going on. The way it happened, and this ain't the first time with the incident with Travis Scott. From what I hear in Miami, um, it was crazy, but not to the magnitude of this last concert. And he was telling people to break through the security and to come on in and everything. So yeah, the young man has a lot of trouble coming towards his head. You know what I mean? Um, and but my whole point of bringing this out about the Travis Scott, I don't want to too much dwell, but I want to use him as an example. And I've seen this in uh, trouble like this break out in rock and roll bands. Some years ago, there were people got trampled over because a fire broke out at a rock band. I can't remember the name of that rock band. I'll search it out. But anyway, a lot of people died on that because people were topping over, going over, trying to come out the door as one way out. And a lot of people died. Well, I won't say a lot, but some people died with that because they were being trampled on and suffocated. And even I've heard of stuff happening in nightclubs. I remember there was one years ago. I had friends that would tell me that at this one nightclub that was down the street, that people would manifest demons, and I think that same nightclub caught on fire. Okay, so I'm saying all this to say is that uh, I'm going to use my own daughter for example. I'm not going to say which one. You figured it out. But my daughter, had this thing about wanting to be in the in crowd and wanting to experience. what other teens have experienced growing up, because we sheltered our children and we homeschooled our children, and we tried to shelter them from a lot of things that my wife and I have experienced growing up. I've been to nightclubs. I've been to uh, I've been to concerts and stuff, and I've seen a lot of things. I've seen fights break out. I've seen all kinds of stuff. So we tried to always shelter our kids from that kind of danger because we've been there, done that. And so, and there was this thing that my sometimes my one of my daughters, again, I'm not gonna say who, let you figure out because I want to put on the spot, but too late. She already on the spot, but but she felt like she missed out on a lot of things because she was in homeschool, and so she wanted to experience, to at least get a chance to experience what other kids have experienced. And when she saw the situation, what is that? Anyways, when she saw the situation that happened with Travis Scott concert, I was blessed to hear what she said. she said, she said, in seeing what happened in that concert, I am so glad of the things that you kept me from. That y'all, my parents, and speaking both me, and my wife, she said, I'm glad of the things that y'all have kept me from. And I'm glad she was able to see that and realize that. Because sometimes you think when you're trying to raise your kids, sometimes the things that you don't, they're displeased with about you, and the things that you don't let them do, you feel like you're losing them sometimes. You do, and uh, I've been, I had a lot of people tell me a lot of times, if you shelter them that much, they're gonna turn out wild. They're gonna turn out wild. They're gonna let loose whenever they get a chance. I've heard people say that. Even when I was in school, I heard people say stuff like that. If a person is sheltered, they're gonna be wild. They're gonna be wild. And the sad truth is sometimes that is the case. Sometimes I've seen that happen where a kid was sheltered, and one of my friends, I saw that with him. He was sheltered. His parents were strict, and as soon as he got a little bit of freedom, he just started wilding out. Well, ex-friend, used to be friend, but anyway, he's just started wilding out. You know what I mean? So I was always afraid of that. But we love our kids so much that we don't want to see them get harmed. We don't want to see them get hurt. So we tend to want to shelter them. And so um, the other thing that I want to say is this: the devil is after everybody, but especially millennials, especially millennials, because millennials are the future of the world. And if he can affect the future, or if he can deal with the mindset, or even indoctrinate them with foolishness, then can really corrupt and destroy our future. And we have a real enemy that hates the Most High. So he wants to get to the younger generation through the influence of music, movies, and even to say you even see some of these older generations getting involved. Yikes! Y'all remember that? I mean, some crazy stuff. Y'all remember that crate challenge? That thing got old quick. The little crate challenge. I'm seeing grown folks doing that jump, breaking their arms, ending up into the hospitals. Like, what the heck? And you know what the Lord spoke to me? He said that's because the enemy has dealt with them in the younger generation. Yeah, we got grown folks participating in crazy stuff, crazy challenges. And you see it all over TikTok, the challenges, and see some on YouTube. You see some crazy challenges. And that's just the enemy. That's how he has uh, influenced us. He likes to influence us at a young age, at a young, uh, in our growing up, in our adolescent years. He wants to really influence us and deal with our mindset, mess us up, so that in the future, you know, we have a different view of life. We have a different way of approaching things in life. And I mean, so I just wanted to bring this up, not to bash the young man Travis. I hope he sees this, Travis Scott, that he sees the situation and the trouble that he caused, and make him turn a different direction with his music, with his whole how he does things. And I hope people around the world see all of this and learn from it. You know, that really look up to these people because they idolize. You got so many people that idolize. I see to this day, you know, and I was gonna cut this video off from a few minutes ago, but but I see to this day people calling their celebrities and they're calling them a god, and that just shows how strong the spirit of idolatry is in people. They're looking at them as gods, and you know, anytime you can command something, and people come running, and people look at Michael Jackson. People looked at him as a god. There were people fainting at his concert. The spirit of idolatry, y'all, is real. It's real. It was fainting at his concert. Now I'm not speaking bad on Michael Jackson, you know, because you know it's on the people how they see you. Some people look at their favorite YouTuber as a god. You know, don't ever let yourself get to that. I mean, admire somebody, but don't no, don't look at a person as a god, man, because you know idolatry can get you in trouble. Because that's what the Most High hate. The Bible says that He's a jealous God, and so yeah. Once again, shout out to the families and my prayers to you that have lost your young one or loved one in that concert. It's just a sad tragedy of what happened and the whole thing. And yeah, so that's what I want to say. So y'all be blessed and let me know what you think in the comment section about this whole situation. If you got any new news about it or whatever, let's tag, let's talk it out. I respond to my comments, every single one. So yeah, let me know. All right, like, share, subscribe.